Hello! So today I thought I would film for you guys a little vlog because I have not vlogged in a while. I also haven't posted on this channel for a while. So I thought I would talk a little bit about life and what's going on today and show you a little bit about my day because it is my day off right now and I am going to be productive, which doesn't happen very often. So yeah, let's follow me around for a little bit while I have my day. For those of you guys who don't know, this is my new space. It's a little bit of a mess right now because I just moved in here. Whoa, that lighting is not good. I moved in here a couple of months ago and I'm very happy with it. This is the carriage house that we have on my property right beside my house that I grew up in. And so we kind of remodeled it after my grandmother used to live here, and we remodeled it after she moved out, and now it's my own little space, which is really nice. So I have a kitchen, I have a bathroom, I have a bedroom, and I have a living space, which is the room that we're in right here. So like, show ya. This is like my little makeup slash art slash filming setup. I have this nice little thing right here. For those of you guys who don't follow me on Instagram, I do these little paint by numbers every so often. They're really fun. These adult paint by numbers, so they're really, really complicated. You can kind of see there. Yeah, they're super fun. And got some fun stuff going on here. Random chore area. Got a couch. I have a cat. Good cat. And then we have some work going on in the kitchen right now because we're putting in all sorts of new appliances, and we're about to put a washer and dryer right here, which I'm super excited about. You see, this is the kind of stuff you get excited about when you're an adult. You get excited about getting a washer and dryer in your home because I'm so hyped. I can't even tell you how excited I am. So the bathroom and the bedroom aren't super interesting. For those of you guys who follow my main channel where I do skincare stuff, you've seen my bathroom, a little bit of it, because I film in there sometimes to do skincare. But I am going to sit down and do some computer work. I'm working on another video right now, and I just got some Jimmy John's, which I'm about to eat, which I'm very excited for. Yes, I put my lovely engagement photos with my ducky on my computer. This was very necessary. Also, for those of you guys who live in dry climates, why won't it focus? Get a humidifier because this thing has saved my skin. I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen my skin in the past couple of months and how much it was breaking out. This guy, by the way, is just a scab because I was picking at my face, but my skin has drastically improved since getting a humidifier. So if you live in a dry climate like I do, get a humidifier. They help us so much. Also, I'm super excited about these earrings. They keep flipping inside out, but my friend Mackenzie painted me these. They're Alice in Wonderland. Isn't that so cool? I love these. Very excited about these. I love them. Another thing for you guys to know, for those of you guys who don't follow me on Instagram, is that I got engaged recently, hence the photo. My fiance and I have been together for 4 years, long distance, and we are finally engaged, which makes me very happy. But for those of you guys who don't know, the original ring actually is no longer with me because it had nickel in it and made my hand blow up in hives. I am super allergic to cheap jewelry because of a lot of them have like nickel and cobalt and stuff like that in them. And we got like a cheap engagement ring to start off with because we didn't have the money for like a really fancy one when we first got engaged. And so we had like a little cheap one just to start off with while we saved up for a real engagement ring. And it gave me hives. So I retired that one. I still have it because I love it, but I finally got my new engagement ring and I am currently getting it resized because it was about 1/4 of a size too big, but you guys will be seeing it soon. So if you want to see it, go to my Instagram. I'll link it down below because I will be posting it on there shortly. I can't wait for you guys to see it. I'm so excited. It's a very untraditional engagement ring and I'm so hyped. I can't even tell you, I'm really excited. I just finished up my work that I was doing that I was telling you guys about. And so I thought I would sit down and talk a little bit about being engaged because I haven't really sat down and talked about it with you guys. I've talked about it on Instagram, but I haven't really talked about it on YouTube yet on either of my YouTube channels. So knowing that this is my mental health channel, I thought it was time to talk about it. Growing up as a woman with autism, I was told very frequently that I would probably never be in a relationship, that I would never love someone the way I do now, and that I was not lovable. I was constantly bullied about it. I was constantly told that I would never find anybody that would love me because I am autistic. And I believed it. I absolutely did, because I think it's a big stereotype that people on the autism spectrum don't love. That they don't want to love, that they don't find interest in being in a relationship, but we do. And you can tell by that picture right there. I am incredibly grateful for what I have when it comes to this relationship. And I've only ever had Amos on camera once. We did a Q&A on my main channel 2 years ago, because it was when I was a senior in high school and he came out here to go to prom with me. But we've been together for 4 years, and we've been together entirely long distance that whole time. We never met in person until we were dating. I think it was about 6 months that we were dating before we met in person. And it's been entirely long distance this entire time. And the fact that we've come this far is really, really cool to me. And I'm incredibly proud of what we have and the relationship that I have come to have. And it just makes me so proud to see how far I've come, and how I've broken the stereotype, and how I've gotten something that I've dreamt for a long time, because I was constantly told that I would never love, but I wanted to. And I've grown up seeing these incredible relationships around me, and I always wanted that. And now I do. And now I'm engaged. And don't worry, I know somebody's gonna ask, I know actually a lot of people are gonna ask when we're getting married, because we're very young. We're not getting married anytime soon. We are probably gonna wait a couple years because neither of us are ready to get married, and we live in 2 different states, which is also super fun. But a lot of us getting engaged was all about having a strengthened connection and commitment to each other. So that's why we did it. It just got super cloudy, so sorry if my lighting just got weird. But yeah, I am incredibly grateful to be in a relationship with somebody who is very accepting of my autism and my mental illness, and I feel like a lot of times he knows me better than I do, because he really can sense when I'm fixating on something, he can sense when I'm having anxiety, and he's been with me through some of the worst mental health phases of my life. One of the reasons that I started this YouTube channel a year ago is because almost exactly a year ago, at the beginning of quarantine for the pandemic, I fell into probably one of the worst depressive episodes that I've ever had. He was with me every step of the way. He was with me every day, and he supported me and helped me in so many ways. And if there's any way to tell that somebody is worth it, and somebody is special, and somebody's good for you, it's that. Because I don't know a lot of people outside of my family and my friends who would stay with me when I'm at my absolute worst. But he did. And I'm so grateful. And I'm trying not to cry right now because I don't know what I would have done if he wasn't here. I don't know what I would have done at all. Speaking of that depressive episode, that was my first ever like proper bipolar depressive episode, because for those of you guys who aren't familiar with bipolar, you of course have bipolar for your whole life, but the symptoms don't really start to pop up until you're a young adult. So of course, with perfect timing, my first bipolar depressive episode started at the very beginning of quarantine. And it was unlike any other depressive episode that I've had, because I've had a couple in the past that have been triggered by bullying and some other events that have happened in my life that I won't get into, but it's been a lot of phases in my life where I have struggled with depressive episodes, but this one was unlike anything I've faced. It was scary, but I am very, very proud of how far I've come. in the past year of struggling with my depressive episode, I have started going to therapy again. I started seeing a psychiatrist. Before that, actually, started going to physical therapy. I started meditating every single day. I've started eating a lot healthier, and I've started drinking a ton of water. Just like little things that are such big victories for me that some people probably don't think are big victories unless you're mentally ill, like me. And so I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update on that because I'm incredibly proud of how far I've come. And I hope that if you're in this kind of a place, you can find a way to take care of yourself and to find peace and to find happiness, because I know a lot of us are going through it right now. And it's absolutely awful, and I'm sorry if it's happening to you, and I wish there was more I could do. But I just want you guys to know to hang in there and that it can get better. You just have to be open to healing, and you have to be open to helping yourself and letting others people help you. Because if you aren't open to being helped, you're never gonna get better. And I think that's a really, really big piece of mental illness and mental health, is that you cannot just decide like, I'm not gonna do it, or I'm gonna do it on my own. Because at least in my experience, when you're mentally ill, it's very, very hard to get out of it by yourself. You need to have support groups in your life, whether it's your family, your friends, your significant others, anything like that. You need it. And I know for me specifically that I can't get better if I don't have those things, if I don't have those tools that mainly show up for me in people. My arm's getting real tired. That's a lot of what I wanted to say, and at some point I will sit down and I will film a video on everything that I did to get me out of the pit that I was in. And knowing that bipolar is the main diagnosis that I have, I probably will fall into another pit again, let's be honest. But I've found a lot of ways to control it, and I've been at a very stable place recently. And I am very proud of it. So, yeah. I just wanted to say that I really hope that you guys are doing well right now, and for those of you guys who aren't, which I know is a lot of us, I'm wishing you the best, and like I said, I wish there was more I could do to benefit those around me who are struggling. And I am just praying that we'll get better days ahead, because we need it. And I just want you to know that it will get better. We'll see the light at the end of the tunnel, I hope. So, before I end the video, I thought it would be a good idea for you all to enjoy my cute kitty, because she is the best. Somebody is very, very sleepy. Isn't that right, you sweet kitty? You're a good girl.